In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a brand new visit for RICOH Spaces from your floor plan by using the icon in the feed menu. So we're starting from our 3D floor plan, and in the right hand side there is an icon here which is for visitors. By clicking on this, I can open up the new visitor menu, and as you can see, I've got nothing here yet, but let's create a new visit. For this example, I'm going to use a contact who is already existing in our address book, and I'm going to add them in here. So here we go, this is a colleague of mine, so I will add them in as a visitor. We're using an external email address, so we can bring them in as if they are an external person to the company. So by adding them in, they'll appear in this menu on the right hand side, and then I've got some other information that I can add. I need to schedule the date and time of their visit, and so I will choose the current day. I'll do 4:30 until 6:30. If I wanted to, I could also add in a second date. So if I wanted to say bring them in a week's time, I could do that, and we'll do that from 4:30 till 6:30 again. If I wanted to though, I could remove either of those dates with the bin icon. This dashboard will show who the host is. In this case, it's me, and I have the option to toggle on or off email invitations. And the reason why I might toggle this off is because I might want to personally invite this contact into the office instead of sending them out an automated email from our system. For now though, I'll toggle it on. And when we do keep it on, we get three options. We can send that email out immediately, we can choose a specific date, or we can send it out so many days beforehand. So in this case, I'm actually just going to send my invites out immediately. And when I'm happy with all the information, I'll go into bottom right hand corner and click create visit. There we go, that visit is created successfully. We can see in the bottom of the screen. And once we refresh the page, we get our refreshed floor plan, and if I open up that visitor menu, we can see that we have today's visitor expected and an upcoming visit too. If I have quite a lot of visits in this section, I can use the search bar to search for a particular person's name, or I can search for them by status, whether they're expected, signed in, or signed out. If I click on my contact's name, it will open up a new window which will show me all of the information and allow me to add additional information. I can see they have a 4-digit PIN code which will allow them to check into the office, and in the top right I can change their status from expected to signed in or to signed out. I can change the date and time of this visit, and I can also add in when they're signed in. However, if I change this to signed in here, it will automatically update it based on the time, and I can change that back to expected in case that was a mistake or an error. I can add notes for this contact, potentially with a preference that they have or any other information that might be noteworthy. I can also add in additional information like mobile number, vehicle reg, company name, and job title, which can be used for future visits. An important part of this section is being able to assign spaces to this user. For example, I can assign them a desk. So if I click this button, I can assign them a desk in the office, let's say desk 7, and I'll hit assign here in the bottom right hand corner, and that will ask, are you sure? We'll confirm that. And this space is now assigned to this guest. And this means that they will have a dedicated place to work when they enter the workplace. They won't just be sat awkwardly in the office somewhere. And this won't just kick someone else who's already got that desk booked, it goes on the availability of desks in the office. If they're traveling by car, I can also assign them a parking space. If they need someone to put their stuff, I can assign them a locker, and I can assign them to a meeting. There is also a built-in questionnaire feature that can go out to invited visitors. And when we click on this, we can view what the questions will say. And here is a quick example of the questions that they will receive and fill out when they open up their questionnaire. Now I've got this desk assigned, I will update that visit. We can even see the desk on the floor plan that has been booked for our visitor marked in red. If I hover over, it will say their name and how long they have that space booked for. There we have successfully created a visit from the floor plan in RICOH Spaces.